Pathfinder Guild.
Yep.
House Raven's Nest. You guys arrive at the palace gates in full battle rattle. Katie walks up, very polite. Hello, gentlemen. How are you today? State your business. Ah, yes, we're here to see the king. Do you have an appointment? No. I'm afraid you cannot, as the king is very busy. I'm afraid that wasn't a request.
I recommend you hear to what she has to say. That is a 26 diplomacy.
Okay, why? There are two ways this can go down. You can let me through, or I'm going to shove that poleaxe up your ass. The guard, of course, is just giving him the best Jimmy face.
I'd step to the side. That's a 16 diplomacy.
I'm gonna go see if that baker's room is still open.
Palace guard says, you know what? Fuck it. They don't pay me enough for this shit. And he walks off post.
Damn.
You notice he smells vaguely of burnt hair.
How queer.
I think that we're okay to go in.
You guys march in, single file, as you guys do. The rest of the court is in full session. And of course, there is a noble who has the floor, and there, of course, is King David on his throne. Next to him stands Advisor Russell in his courtly attire. You notice Russell looks like he's about to fall asleep until he catches sight of Katie, at which point his eyebrows shoot up his forehead. You see Katie pull out her blunderbuss. Boom! The goblin starts furiously masturbating in the corner. Explosion! That thing's as big as I am! I love a woman who can fire!
Yep, no longer appropriate for you two.
Not anymore.
These are the friends you chose, Tyler. You just drag me along.
As soon as she fires off the weapon, many of the nobles they dive underneath their desks. Many of them immediately try and bolt for the exit.
I put out the greatsword and I put the surfboard in front of the exit.
Tink, chink. Do not pass go.
Do not collect $200.
1,000 gold to exit.
At which point,
each.
Katie does her best Joker impression. Good evening.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Are you sure she's not a pirate?
Oh, that surfboard came so in handy.
She says, on behalf of the Pathfinder Guilds, I'd like to petition the king directly. I do realize that this is unbecoming of decorum, but I am rather pressed for time. Point King David. It's just kind of like, what just happened? Did that just happen? I'm sorry, my eyes glazed over, and I've kind of been trapped in my own head for the past 3 hours. Did that just happen? Advisor Russell is just sitting there, just looking at her. I petition you, my liege, to allow the Pathfinder Guild to launch an assault on the Bersader residence under suspicion of murder. King David, of course, is just like, okay. You couldn't take this up with the town guard?
They couldn't pay us, sir.
Point Katie just kind of looks at him, looks over at the cat man. Russell leans into the king. Probably give them what they want. Point King David simply says, I would, but we don't have any money. At which point Russell says, why don't we have any money? Where did all the money go?
I bought all the cookies. All the cookies. It was very convincing.
At which
Young
point King
child
David says,
but
well, you know,
cookies.
Bloodborne came out last week. But you don't even play video games.
They don't know that. Wait, what's a video game?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna know game in my life.
He says, where's all the money go? King David just says, I don't know.
My stomach.
Places? Stuff?
Couldn't be hookers. There's no hookers here.
Hookers in Blue.
Hey.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure court's going to get you adjourned for the day, and you and I are going to have a very long talk about financial responsibility. Walks over to Katie. Says, by royal edict, on His Majesty's behalf, I do hereby bequeath, yada yada, blah blah blah, get the fuck out. Well, Katie says, thank you!
Lift up the surfboard, shrink it back down.
I'm going to give him a fortune cookie. These are nice. Thank you, sir.
Come on, Greenie.
Why is there... Thanks.
The fortune, you nerd.
Nerd.
Bites off on his dog.
The fuck was...
On the paper it says.
That's the weirdest fucking gnome ever. This piece of paper doesn't say anything on it except asshole. What are the odds?
99 out of 100.
The fortune said you were going to read this fortune.
I didn't help know. In the fortune cookie factory.
What is a factory?
How did it know?
Alright,
Well,
so
that already.
off to the Crusader residence.
Jimmy, I believe you
Yeah,
just
it's really good mixed with Sprite.
So,
I reluctantly went with you, but I went with you.
Okay, well, I'll let Jimmy know, and then we go.
I was running back.
You're doing what?
I'm letting you know that we got permission, so we're going to the Crusader place.
We're going to the Bricket?
Well, no, the
The
Crusader.
Crusader place. We should go to the Bricket though.
I'm not gonna lie, I missed like
Safety.
6 horses already.
Woo!
Oh, the bird.
How's that?
I was just playing that while we were on the way out.
I tried to put my fiddle in.
Slow
You ride your
walking.
donkey?
Just slow walking and turn around.
Woo!
That's
Nat
an actual
2020
performance.
Yeah.
You don't miss a shot.
You're fiddling.
I guess I'll support with my fiddle. 13.
Boo!
Miss every other note.
Boo! Stupid bird. Jorge here's got it. We don't need you.
Bird. That's a total 31.
No, I had enough of that Kingsman. Alright, cool.
So, as you approach the Crusader residence, this is maybe your second time,
Mm-hmm. My second time. Oh yeah, it's my second time.
or first.
First.
This place looks creepy. Approaching the Crusader residence, of course, the front walk made out of gravel. Broken statues. You climb up a random tree.
With a nat 20.
And do your spots. You see, of course, the old blind black guy on the front porch.
I see on the front porch and not in his house.
Curving. As you guys come marching up, the crunch of the gravel, of course, gives you guys away. The old guy stops what he's doing. Says, hello!
Do I see the fountain in the back?
At this point, Katie simply says, I don't know, what are those instructions that we should have fucking paid attention
I
to
have.
an hour and a half ago?
I wrote them down.
I wrote them down.
Yeah, you guys
I did
even
too.
took the time to write them down. No. Anyway. Katie immediately says right up to the guy, we're here to search your place. Stay out of the way. It's a murder investigation. He said, what the fuck is going on?
Sir, please watch your language properly.
You're the weirdest compliment ever as I shall the
He's afraid.
Way to give away your position.
Yes, you just see the little red dot and you're just like, anyway. Spread out.
So, what were those instructions?
Get my rifle.
Get out the instructions.
You read it too when you were.
Yeah, I read it.
I
but
actually
didn't
didn't
write
even
it
know the
down.
instructions. Because I wasn't here for that.
Yeah,
I have them written down right here.
I'm gonna take a gander.
Walking around, taking that time, looking around.
Cool. So you're looking around again. Carvings of just this incredibly beautiful. No real statues. It's all carvings out of wood. You see, of course, one with again this beautiful woman who was obviously this guy's muse, with a python wrapped around her. The python, of course, made out of marble.
Okay, the first one's a dud, but that's a history 20.
I got a 24
and
local.
ability 21.
Okay.
I got a 24 local.
No, not of any religious or historical significance, but it is absolutely breathtaking. There is a reason why people come to this guy. And then, of course, see another statue, which is of a deer, that again looks absolutely breathtaking, lifelike. This one appears to be made out of granite.
Big
Statues, life size.
I'm gonna take the time to study detect magic and then also spellcraft and
22 appraise
22 appraise?
to see if it's the same grade of onyx.
No, it's granite.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
It's alright. But on your appraise, though, yes, these statues, these carvings were worth a fortune.
16 Arcana and 21 spellcraft. And even off the detect magic and stuff. Yeah.
21 geography?
21 geography? For what?
And then 24 nature.
For what?
Actually, Larry, on that geography, where could we get these materials?
Yeah, there we go. Where can we get these materials?
Okay.
And in nature, what kind of material are they?
Okay, well, the nearest granite quarry is thousands of miles away. Same thing with the marble. Thousands of miles away. The wood is local.
While searching around and inspecting this deer statue that's of such high quality, that was a natural 20. He was right there to confirm if he was looking. That was a 20 in diplomacy. Just ask him, it's like, this statue is amazing. How did you make this?
To the point he said, "Oh, I didn't make that statue.
Oh, who did?
My wife.
Oh, is she here today?
Matter of fact, I believe she actually stepped out. I don't think she'll be back until this evening."
Oh, okay. Sense motive 22 on that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
describe your wife to me, sir?
He's blind. Jim dick.
Goblin. I have a dark sense of humor.
Last time I checked,
Still a goblin.
she's black. Not like a black person, but more like a black picture.
27 perception, just looking around for anything out of the ordinary beyond the statues and the statue gravel road.
Touch the deer, see what happens.
So walk around.
But
the
as
house.
you ask him to describe his wife, he says she smells
Like evil.
no like lilacs.
Which are evil.
Lilacs and fresh summer breeze.
How long is her hair?
You know?
You felt that, sure.
Yes, of course. Walks over to one of the carvings.
Is that your wife?
Yes. She's my muse.
We're gonna die.
Muse.
Says the tiny goblin who makes fun of blind people.
Forehead.
You dick.
We should bang his wife. He can't see.
Wow, you people are messed up. I'm gonna have to put you down. As you evilly laugh.
It's a goblin laugh, they cackle.
Yep, sounds like an evil laugh. I'm gonna have to put you down. This is turning out for the worst. I'm sorry. No, on my list there's gonna be like a wandering cockatrice around here or some bullshit or
The music get copyrighted.
or a basilisk. or
Wandering
something
cockatrice right there.
Or copy silence, I should
That's
say.
not a cockatrice.
Oh.
He's not cool enough. No offense, but when's the last time you stared at somebody that just turned to stone?
Good
There
point.
we go.
Last night.
That's cool.
Joking.
When I'm
Joke.
staring contest with this person,
Joke.
not very sure Vito wouldn't
What
care.
is reading instructor?
Neither would mine.
So anyway,
No,
yes,
fine.
continuing
Play
to
by ear.
interrogate this poor blind guy.
Sir, we'll be honest.
And of course, as you're doing that, Katie, of course, kicks in his front door.
I like this. I'm going in.
I'll sit
His
down.
front door.
I'll sit down and talk with the old man.
Alright, I'll run inside
Just
the
trying to
front door,
explain to
Katie.
him what's going on and be as nice as possible. So.
And I'm looking at the tree line, Jason.
That's not
I'm looking at the tree line.
Yeah, it's fine.
As a tend diplomacy, just trying to explain to him as best I can as to what's going on.
What are you trying to explain?
More or less, there was somebody who was murdered, and then because of evidence that was found in his hotel, or I'm sorry, at his room in the inn, it is evidence that points to your property. We're trying to find out what happened, and then we found out that once he was captured and taken to the prison or the jail, he was found dead that night.
I haven't
Oh.
left my cabin in years.
No, I understand. It's nothing to do with you. Just something around here that we're looking for. If you can help us, that'd be really helpful.
At which point Katie says, well, I think we found our murderer inside the house.
What?
So you guys go in, it's very simple, very Spartan, spare room. One room cottage. There's a bed, tools everywhere, and a chest that she has flipped open. And inside the chest are broken statue pieces. Several different statue pieces. At which point, Bruseda,
27, see what these statue pieces look like.
people.
People.
At which point Bruseda simply says that those are broken mistakes. I typically grind them up and use them for gravel.
Where do you get this material from?
Are they made of onyx?
No. They're all made out of just simple stone. And he says, but my wife's usually the one who brings them in.
Where'd she get them from? And explain, because y'all rolled the jar before, right? How far away was the nearest?
Thousands of miles.
Yeah, where'd she get the granite from if it's thousands of miles away?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but there's a port not too far from here
How often does she bring them home?
every day.
Don't you think it would take more than a day to get it from 1,000 miles away?
Every day she goes down to the port, and every day she comes back. I assume that
Yeah, but you know how
it's a
long
shipping port.
You know how long it takes for thousands of miles by boat?
He doesn't. He's never left.
Months and months and
And
months.
of course, Katie points out the obvious. Look at their faces.
Oh, it's Thomas and
I'll bend down and like carefully.
I hope it's not Thomas, because then there's one less guard to
Now
assist.
look, you see just this look of absolute terror on this person's face, whoever they were.
Roll perception just to stay on guard, because
I've been on guard since the moment she kicked in the door.
I'm getting that tingle.
Sir, how do y'all make a living? Do people actually buy your statues and things like that?
It's cool. Famous.
Is he? Since motive 27?
Yes.
Oh.
He actually makes a good living.